I'm Randy and I make candy, and tonight I'm making cookies. Stick around. Greetings, my confectionery compadres, and welcome to Randy Makes Candy, where I help you make tasty treats that people love to eat. Please let me explain how we got to where we are. A number of years ago, before I was the candy man, I happened upon a recipe for gingerbread cookies and thought I'd give it a go. They were as delicious as I'd hoped they would be, but I felt like they needed more. So I made them into sandwich cookies with marshmallow cream filling and gave them a dip in white chocolate. Perfection. I never really thought of these as candy until I did the Twix episode, where I got to thinking that if a cookie with caramel and chocolate can be candy, why not a cookie with marshmallow and chocolate? Now, I still think it's a bit of a stretch. That's why a few weeks ago I asked for your opinion on combining candy and baked goods. The response was 100% in favor of an episode like this. So here we are. As always, I'd love to hear about your results if you decide to make your own chocolate-dipped gingerbread sandwich cookies, as well as suggestions for other recipes you'd like to see in future videos. Okay, let's make this happen. This recipe will make about 24 sandwich cookies, depending on how large you make them. To make the cookies, you'll need 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of molasses, 2 sticks of butter, 1 egg, triple yolk optional, and an additional 1/4 cup of sugar, which we'll use to coat the dough balls before they go in the oven. For the filling, you'll need 5 tablespoons of butter, 1½ cups of confectioner sugar, and 1⅓ cups of marshmallow cream. That's a 7-ounce container. Finally, for dipping the cookie sandwiches, you'll need about 2 cups of chocolate chips or melting wafers. I've always made these with white chocolate, but tonight I'm going to dip most of them in semi-sweet, just to see what I've been missing. You'll also need some bowls, a whisk, a mixer, a cookie sheet, a scoop, a spoon or a spatula, a cooling rack, and a cutting board lined with Silpat, parchment, or waxed paper. Okay, let's make some candy. Turn on your oven and set it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In a large bowl, thoroughly mix the flour, baking soda, ginger, cinnamon, and cloves in another bowl. Mix the sugar, butter, egg, and molasses until fully combined. Add the dry ingredients to the wet and mix thoroughly. Take a scoop of dough and roll it into a ball. Roll the ball in some sugar. And place it on an ungreased cookie sheet. Continue until the sheet is full, keeping the dough balls a couple of inches apart. Bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. In my oven, 10 minutes was perfect. Remove the sheet from the oven and place it on a rack for about 2 minutes. Then remove the cookies from the sheet and place them on the rack to cool completely. Once all the cookies are made and cool, pair them up by size. Make the filling by combining the butter and powdered sugar. Then adding in the marshmallow cream. Spread a layer of filling on one cookie. Then add the other cookie to make a sandwich. Give it a little twist to even things out. Continue until the sandwiches are complete. Temper the chocolate. Dip a cookie sandwich in the chocolate. I try to go about halfway, but you do you. Place the dipped cookie on the lined cutting board. If you'd like a little variation, you can dip your cookie on the diagonal. You can even rotate it 180 degrees. I call this one the Aussie Dunkaroo. As you can see, they all look quite different. Dip the remaining cookies and let them rest until the chocolate is set. And that's it. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm going for the semi-sweet, since I've been eating the white chocolate ones for years. Slancheva. Holy mother of pearl, that's good. As you're bringing the cookie up to your mouth, that comforting gingerbread smell of molasses and cloves and cinnamon lets you know that you're in for something special. And that aroma doesn't lie. The gingerbread tastes every bit as good as it smells. The filling has a lighter sweetness to it, and the semi-sweet chocolate tang kind of keeps the whole thing from being too sweet. I think it's the main difference between the different chocolate dips. The white chocolate adds to the sweetness, while the semi-sweet pulls it back just a little bit. They're both delightful in their own way. Call it cookie, call it candy, call it whatever you'd like. You really ought to try these. If you enjoyed your time here in the Candy Kitchen, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you'll join me next time. They were as delicious as I'd hoped they would be, but I felt like I need... Continue... Spread a layer of Don't do that.